Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 5 and we will explain about how plants defend themselves from pathogen. Let me introduce myself and my friend. My name is Husna Sajidanisa. My friends Erizal Ardianoval Supriyadi, Reza Khaibar Mudam, Sela Aprilia Maharani, Audrey Pramudita Kamil, Seto Agung Kuncoro, and Garin Yuda Dharma. Table of contents. 1. Plant defense. What is plant defense? 2. Structural defense. Defense structure, pre-existing structural defense. And 3. Metabolic defense, pre-existing metabolic defense, and post-infection. 1. Plant defense.
Plant defense is a response from plant because of pathogens. Plant responds to various biotic stresses and harmful environmental conditions through various biochemical, morphological, and molecular mechanisms. Specific signaling and recognition systems are present that make it possible to detect pathogen access and start in efficient defense response in plant. Plants protect themselves by the production of chemical compounds against pathogen infection. Plant defense component. Structural properties is structural properties that serve as physical barriers and inhibit pathogen from entering the plant. 2. Biochemical reaction. The biochemical reaction is in cells that are toxic to the pathogen or create conditions that inhibit the growth of the pathogen. The combination of structural properties and chemical reactions which are used for plant defense are different between each combined host pathogen system. The combination may differ depending on 1. Plant egg, 2. Type of plant organs and plant tissue that are attacked, 3. State of plant nutrient, 4. Weather condition. 2. Structural defense. Defense structure before pathogen attack. The structure include 1. Amount and quality of wax and cuticle in epidermal cell. 2. Size, location, and shape of stomata and lenticel. 2 kinds of plant structural resistance. 1. Pre-existing. 2. Post-infection.
Pre-existing structural defense. Pre-existing structural defense is a plant defense structure that exists before the pathogen makes contact with the plant. Pre-existing structural defense consists of wax and cuticle coating. Cuticle coating covers the epidermal cells of the plant, which consists of a pectin layer, a actin layer, and a waxy layer. Wax forms that outer layer of the cuticle, protects the germination of fungal and bacterial spores. Example, Monionella fructicola can penetrate the cuticle layer of sterile leaves but cannot penetrate ginkgo biloba leaves because ginkgo biloba leaves contain chitin. Chitin is sclerenchyma cell, consists of walls thickened with lignin. It has tough but brittle cells that help provide mechanical support to the plant. These cells effectively block the spread of fungal and bacterial pathogens that cause leaf spot. Example, some wheat varieties are resistant to stem rust disease because the stem contains high-level sclerenchyma cells. The natural hole in plant. There are 4. Consists of stomata, phytoted, lenticle, and nectaratode. Pre-existing structural defense already present plants but produced after infection with a pathogen occur. There are 2 types of post-infection. Number 1 is histological barriers and second cellular barriers. Histological barriers core layer the surface of the host plant is rough and hard. Abscission gap that form between infected and healthy cells at the site of pathogen infection. Tylus protoplasm that grows more than normal from parenchyma cell that protrude in wooden vessel through hole. Cellular barrier. Hyphal seeding hyphae that penetrate the cell wall and grow into cell are covered by cellulose sheath, pulsed inward from the host cell wall surrounding the hostarium. Example, Botrytis cinerea.
Next is metabolic defense. Metabolic defense or biochemical. Plant metabolism and pathogenic infection are associated with each other. Nutrition is the basic requirement of a pathogen from the host, and plant metabolism affect its nutrition availability. Energy supply is the key factor required for defense of plant against pathogen, and this requirement fulfilled by primary metabolic activities. Pre-existing metabolical defense. First, inhibitors released by plant in its environment. Second, inhibitors present in plant cell. Third, lack of substances essential for growth of pathogen. And the last, absence of common antigen in host plant. Inhibitor released by plants in its environment. Any parts of plants release some organic substances. These organic substances will accumulate and drops or will diffuse to moisture to this environment. So when they are getting exuded from surfaces, these are shown to be inhibited to pathogens or which are antagonists to pathogens or specific microorganisms. Example, onion attack by Coletrotrichum circinans. The inhibitor is protocatechuic acid catechol. Inhibitors present in plant cell. They are not released in environment, but they are controlling the pathogen in one or the other that they are making sure that the pathogen is not able to spread. Example, the inhibitor is chlorogenic acid, which inhibited the growth of Streptomyces cabeus and verticillium.
The third one, lack of substances essential for pathogens. There are some growth factors which are required these pathogens to grow fast. If this growth factor or chemical are lacking in the host plants, then the pathogen are able to give an infection. For example, is in Rhizoctonia. Rhizoctonia is a growth factor in a plant are resistant to Venthoria inoculis. The last is absence of common antigen. If the host plant have uncommon antigen, then the host plant will not respond to the pathogens, and if the host and the pathogen have the same antigen, then the host will not be able to respond to the pathogen. Immediately, it will respond the immune system so that this antigen will attack the pathogen and the pathogens get removed from the plant. If the common antigen are lacking, it will modulate adaptive immune responses, so the host plant get resistant to the pathogens. For example, is Melum sporalini in linseed. And post-infection metabolism defense. There is 5. The first one, phenolic compounds, oxidative burst, chelosynthesis, HRGBS, and phytoalexin. The first one, phenolic compounds. Phenolic compounds are substances one or more benzene rings with or one or more hydroxyl groups. And these are the main inhibitor substances that are synthesized in response to any infection. Some phenolic are pre-existing in the plant, but their synthesis or accumulation is accelerated post-infection. Either the pathogen will accelerate the synthesis adjacent to the area of infection, or it will accelerate the pre-existing phenolic compounds toward infected tissues. So either it will increase the production, or it will just make sure that whatever phenolic is present in a particular plant will flow toward the infected tissue. That is the effect of the pathogen on the presence of phenolic compounds. For the example of organisms which are induced the phenolic production is Ceratoxis fimbriata, Phytophthora infestans, and TMV is tobacco mosaic viruses.
Example of phenolic compound, there is cholerogenic acid, caffeic acid, umbelliferone, orthotipenos, scopolamine, and isocoumarine. Oxidative burst and generation of nitric oxide. Oxidative burst means the generation of reactive oxygen intermediates, include the superoxide anion, H2O2, and hydroxyl radical. They are pathogenic not only to the microorganism but as well to the host plant. When there is combination of the reactive oxygen species along with the nitric oxide that cause hypersensitive death of the host cell as soon as the host is understand that there has been an infection by a pathogen. Immediately, there is generation of the reactive oxygen and nitric oxide, so there is oxidative burst and generation of nitric oxide that could cause the death of the host cell. And when there is death of the host cell, that is an excellent defense mechanism, especially against pathogens. There is picture from color synthesis. Color synthesis is beta-1,3 linked glucan which is synthesized rapidly and deposited very quickly as papillae. Papillae are wells of oppositions. They are localized well obstruction. They are formed during an infection by pathogen. As soon as there is infection, the pathogen will attack or will active beta-1,3 glucan synthesis enzymes. The enzyme will synthesize more of the beta-1,3 linked glucan named colors. As soon as more colors being produced, it will lead to these papillae, which are the wall obstruction that check the spread of the pathogens.
Hydroxyproline-rich glycoproteins. HRGPs are proteins that are normally in cell wall, but when there is infection, there is increased amount of HRGP being produced in the cell wall. When there is increased of HRGP, again that will lead to deposition of lignin in the form of papillae. These are some organisms that are known to stimulate the host plant to produce the HRGPs. Fusarium oxysporum, TMV, Pseudomonas syringae. Next. Phytoalexins. Phyto stands for plants and alexin is a substance that is protective in nature. Phytoalexins are compounds that is protective to the plants. There is phenolic compounds, but they are different with the first group of phenolic compounds before because they are not pre-existing in the plant. Phytoalexins are phenolic compounds or synthesized lipophilic which are produced after there is an infection of the pathogens or after there is interaction between host plants and the receptors of the pathogens. These phytoalexins have more of action. Usually, they alter the plasma membrane of the pathogen and have the ability to inhibit oxidative phosphorylation. The example of phytoalexins.
Okay, this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.